everyday dose, coffee, healthy coffee, supercharged coffee. Let's break it down. In case you're not familiar with what this is, it's coffee, but with extra added to it. For those of us not satisfied with our good old cup of joe and want to maximize the impact and potential of our morning addiction. So I'm going to talk about all the extras they put in this and what I think about them and what it does for the coffee. But first, none of that really matters if you can't stand how it tastes. And in my experience when it comes to coffee drinkers, they generally fall into two categories. The first, as long as it resembles coffee, I'm happy. And the second, I've developed a palate for a certain type of coffee and I expect those requirements to be met. I'm worried about the second group. Not because it's bad, I actually very much enjoy this and I think it tastes very good, but it does have extras in it. It is coffee, it has a base of coffee, it tastes a lot like coffee, but it also has mushrooms in it, giving it an ever so slight earthy taste. It also has collagen in it, which tends to smooth it out just a little bit. So while it still tastes like coffee, it is changed a little bit. And if you have very specific expectations about what your coffee should taste like, well, this might not be perfect for you. But if you enjoy coffee and don't mind slightly different flavors, well, then you're probably going to enjoy this and be just fine, especially when you add in the fact that there's a lot more to this than just coffee. You know you're getting more out of it. Whew. Moving on. You little devil, how did you get there? Such a stinker. Next, what's not in the drink? Well, gluten, dairy, sugar, nuts, or GMO products. If that's what matters to you, there you go. Now on to the good stuff and what's in this coffee. But first, this channel is a little pricey to keep going. And if you've ever thought, I wish there was a way I could support him through things I would do anyways. If you haven't noticed, I have been repping Under Armour on this channel forever because I love them. They work great, they feel great, and they last a long time. So if you're in the market for some great clothing, shoes, hats, I got links in the description. And if you do decide to do that, virtual hug, fist bump, high five, all of them, some of them, whatever you want, I'm good either way. So what's in it? Well, we'll start with coffee, because that is the main ingredient, but it is a little bit different as it only has 39 milligrams of caffeine. So if you've been trying to find a way to still have your coffee, make it a little better, but not such a caffeine hit, well, here you go. Chaga, immune booster and great way to reduce inflammation. Collagen, a building block. Your body is always creating and this helps it do it better. L-theanine, anxiety and stress relief, and a whole lot more. Are you gonna notice some amazing benefits? Well, I have no idea because everybody responds to foods differently. You may or you may not notice these. Are all the ingredients amazing or a bit of marketing hype? Well, hard to say, I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me if there is some marketing hype. But I will say I'm big on chaga and collagen. Chaga because I believe most people are more inflamed than they realize, and introducing anti-inflammatories into their diet can make a big difference, especially long term. And collagen because it's involved in so many things and helps your body cycle through and just do the processes it does in the body a little more efficient, a little bit stronger. So I do very much like those ingredients being added to my coffee. But if you're saying, what about that Ryze brand? I've heard about them. You should subscribe. But what about mud water? Links in description. I got you. And yes, once I'm done reviewing Ryze, I'm going to create a video comparing it against this and mud water, so subscribe for that. But if you're looking for a way to boost your coffee, give it an old attaboy, and know you're getting a little more, I have enjoyed this. I like the taste. I like the ingredients that they've added to it, and knowing I'm getting a little more out of my coffee, so I very much enjoyed it. Later.